Kate Walker! Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well, we'd better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. Gosh, it's really gloomy here. I wonder where on earth I'm going to find a winding machine.
I have total confidence in you, Kate Walker. You are, after all, a brave and resourceful woman.
Yeah, right. Oscar, you couldn't make a little effort for just this once. If we both went looking for the winding machine, the two of us together might find it quicker.
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere could cause havoc to my wheelwork.
Let's hope Hans Vorarlberg once lived here as well. Maybe he planned for his locomotive's unplanned stop and installed a winding machine as well. Otherwise, it's not looking great for the rest of the journey.
Do not forget that Hans Vorarlberg is a genius in the true sense of the word.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward planning?
We will find that out when we find the winding machine.
My God, Oscar, what would I do without you? We just keep stopping. When will we ever get to the end of this journey?
Simply wind up the spring and we can set off immediately.
From your mouth to God's ears. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. go that way. I can't go that way. I can't go that way. Hey, you there! That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So, you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Valladolid, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me! Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
My God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right. Anything else you remember, Oscar?
I have told you everything, and I'd rather not think about it anymore.
How old do you think your attacker was?
How old? Such monsters are ageless. I tell you, my wheelwork froze with fear.
I think he must have been an older man. Someone with a soft spot for automatons. An expert who knows how to dismantle a pair of hands with a pair of pliers.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you.
And what if it was Hans Vorarlberg himself?
Kate Walker, in spite of the respect in which I hold you, permit me to say that such an idea is stupid. Hans Vorarlberg, my attacker. A father would never attack his offspring. Get a grip on yourself. I should point out in all modesty that my attacker must have had muscles to overcome an automaton of my build.
Maybe you're right there, Oscar. I do apologize. Do you know if your attacker stole anything else?
As soon as he'd swiped my hands, he ran away.
Well, at least that's one good piece of news. The train's still intact.
What do you mean, intact? I am the train engineer. It was designed for me, and I for it. By maiming me in this brutal manner, the barbarian has also mutilated our locomotive. Without me and my hands, we're never going anywhere.
Sure, okay. Could you maybe tell me how the train works, then?
That is strictly forbidden, Kate Walker. There is only one engineer, and that train engineer is me. I am sure you don't have a license or authorization, or even a deputy engineer's permit.
Do you really think it's the right moment to get wrapped up in red tape, Oscar?
Regulations are regulations, Kate Walker.
Right. I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
go that way. I can't go that way. I can't go that way. Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, Kate, let's talk. It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
You... Kate! Come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else. Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship, such precision crafting. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theatre. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now all I need is her...